So after this little cutscene,
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
never mind, I lost my thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah, after
hides
this
too.
cutscene,
And
I'll
if he was
probably
smart,
save.
he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Be quiet.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester or Tangren said he
Oh,
got sent to the wall.
or Tangren. Or
I'll miss
Tangren.
Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick,
Her character
Asher.
reminds me
We'd all be out here for hours.
from that older sister on
Where was
on
I?
Narnia.
You weren't born yet.
That's who she
It's
kind
so
of
much
reminds
fun.
me of. They
Then-
kind of remind me.
Well, then everything changed.
I don't remember her name.
Roderick became so
but the older one.
serious.
And then he
the
reminds
Lord
me
in
of
training. And he never
the
smiled anymore.
Edward brother or
Asher-
whatever.
Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for
You
you
have
to
to grow
decide
up.
for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But I have to grow up. Like, I can't stay a kid forever.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the
I
sweets
knew
I want.
it. I could have all the
If only
sweets.
it was that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
I'm just making her
Of
upset.
course. Why not?
He's like,
Lord
sweet.
Ethan, you're
I bet
needed
the
in the
gamma
Great
thing,
Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a
I'm
mean
gonna
old
stay
man
with my
anyways.
family.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he tends to business.
He's right. It's okay. You should
Now
go.
you have his back right when
Fine.
y'all were like,
Let's
no,
be done with it.
stay. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll stay. And then they're like, yeah, never mind, you should probably go. Like, what the fuck? Make up your minds, damn it.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord
Lather.
Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you wished to stay. If you wish to stay lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him to go away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
And doggies.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
The reason why I
I've
didn't
been
grab his
waiting for this
hand is because I
day
know
all
he
my
pulls you down.
life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye! And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
You
No
showed up
courtesies.
unannounced.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
I don't appreciate this guy's cursing.
Lord
Shit.
Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah, the man that killed that one guy's father and sister.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business.
No, you weren't.
Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Lies.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
I'm gonna be quiet.
It was your man who started it. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
It's not my
He
squire.
acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the
That's our
fuck
punishment.
sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy.
No, it wasn't.
And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady
Best
Forrester.
act
You
straight,
bellow
boy.
like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all.
Now he's
But
acting
this-
correct.
This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
It's
This
over.
is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Find the fucking door, dude.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the
Whatever.
new Lord Forrester lied to my face and
He didn't.
denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as
Usually.
you like, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not scared of this motherfucker. I mean, I know how it ends and everything, but at the same time, it's like, it pisses me off.
I
every
was
time
wrong
see
about
this
your
shit.
son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
Like a
You
true
were
man.
brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Miya in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around at everything in the room.
Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
I like Lady Elena. She's pretty badass.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
I wish I could do my hair like that. I think it'd look really awesome. The little bun thing on the top. That's cute. I like that. Dusty old tomb. Who wants to look at that shit?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Her brother who died. Yeah.
I hope to see them all someday.
I don't know why you're acting like you're cold. It's supposed to be summer.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Where did she put that letter? Okay.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Then why are
I
you
can
knocking
come
on
back
people's
later
doors?
if you'd like.
Come on.
No, it's fine. Come in.
begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Basically, dump it out
You
of
work for
the...
Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Oh, I don't know.
Of course, milady.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no. Shit. I didn't mean to be mean. Oh. Don't be a bitch. I'm just saying it wasn't a good time because apparently Lady Marjorie was coming. Hey, pretty lady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
I root for Lady Marjorie. I think she's pretty bad ass.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Now, this part is pretty nerve-wracking because Cersei, ugh, she's horrible. There she is. But Tyrion. I like Tyrion.
You can do this.
Thanks, girl. I got your back, too. Tyrion's the best, though. I can't. 2 more days. Yeah, till Sunday. I like the last episode of Game of Thrones. It's pretty awesome.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Thanks.
Lord Tyrion.
Oh.
Your Grace?
I'm not.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Miya of House Forrester.
I like that name, Mira. Neil.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is our new warden.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
I finished
The
episode
girl has a
1,
remarkable talent
so I
for
thought it would be a
answering
good chance to, like,
questions, while in fact saying nothing
start
at
from the
all.
beginning and then move on.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that
And
the
it's
war
kind of
is
hard
over,
for
we
me
must
to,
look
like,
to rebuild and
switch over
forge
to
new
chat because I only
alliances.
have one screen.
There are ships and
Hopefully
shields
when
to
I
be
get
built,
another
and Joffrey
screen
will
it'll be
need a
easier
steady
for me
supply of
to
ironwood
see
for
it.
his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
I wasn't really
It would be a
listening.
shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I didn't want
I
to say
see.
that.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She regrets it.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Can you back up a bit? Your breath's
I'd
pretty
like
rank.
a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I know Marjorie looks like she's upset, but she know I got her back. She knows she my boo.
I'll walk you out.
Thank you, Tyrion. You're the coolest.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Thwarting.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Perv.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, thanks for letting me be your bitch.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise, but my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie. No one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of your...
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Can't believe the bitch Sarah was like not backing me up. She's like, no, you shouldn't do it. And I'm like, what the hell? Really? I thought we were cool.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Oh
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
It was a bunny rabbit. You didn't hear the bunny? Oh, shit.
There.
Oh, fuck. They're
Hear
gonna
that?
see me behind the cutout tree.
I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I'm just really fucking lucky. Later, biatches. I'm totally gonna poke this guy's dead body. So Ramsay has this thing about flaying people, and it's really fucking gross. Flaying meaning
Bloody
he
hell.
peels off their skin.
Lord Ethan,
My hair.
as I was saying, you are young.
Are you seriously walking
And
away
there are those
from him
within
while
these
you're
walls who are
trying to-
uncertain of your leadership.
Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. Let's play Game of Thrones.
I'm Stephanie. Marina. Hi. Okay, so we're gonna play Gone Home.